You are now about to witness the awesome, crushing might of the Eugene S. Robinson Show Stomper! Welcome, my friends, to a show that seemingly never kind of sort of ends. This is version 340. Eugene S. Robinson Showstopper. I'm your host, Eugene S. Robinson. Listen to Bob Riley sing us in as he has every single week. It's 2007. Since 2007. The song is called Intro All of Nothing. Calling of the Just is a record still available from Revelation Records in Huntington Beach, California, where they shoot you to death in a nightclub, hit your car with a hammer, they drive your mayor pro tem out of town on a rail, to open up a substandard restaurant that will subsequently fail somewhere in Central Florida. So listen well. I'm gonna put in the headphones. Wait. Here we go. I'm trying something new today. It's a new day. Yeah, here we go. I think that'll work. Eh? I just have to be close to the phone for that to happen.
I'm on my way back nowhere. I took my time.
But I could not see so clear, but I'm taking a real good look at you.
Now I'm taking a
Real good look at your face.
I'm on my way back to there far.
So being paid back in full always nothing. All right. This is the show. TM deserves a word or phrase. TM is a new Tommy Pounds. At this point now, 3 weeks running. He 3-week donation, a donation a week, putting the rest of y'all to shame. You know, I got $100 a week I gotta pay June to put up this show on all the various formats that other people who don't subscribe listen to it through. But you know, even $1 helps. Because like when we pull up to a show and the club owner, like in the old days at Spaceland, it's that guy Mitchell who used to book Spaceland. I want you to know this is coming out of my pocket. I go, versus what, bro? You'll be home in 10 minutes in bed. I got to drive 7 hours. So fuck that my pocket stuff. So anyway, that's the extent of the commercial. That's it. You know, now I don't know where we are in terms of, I think this time next week, it'll be right after Thanksgiving. This week is Thanksgiving, right? I don't remember. I'm bad with these things. Let me look on the calendar. Well, my Face ID no longer recognizes my face, so I guess we won't be looking on the calendar. In any case, it doesn't matter what comes now later, because what comes now is the issue. Huh? I knew Mr. Is. Yeah, let's just jump right to that, because I have to say this was the first time in a long time that I started watching the fight, and you know, you've heard me talk about it, that I started watching the fights early prelim, right? Like early pre. I think I came in. I don't even look. I'm not even gonna look up the list. It doesn't matter who I came. I came in Marcin Tybura. That's the first one I think I kind of remember. And I have to tell you, listen. Let me tell a Utre story. Let me tell you an Utre story right from the beginning. Those of you who are not comfortable with salty talk, I suggest you go to the kitchen and get some crackers or leave the room. Okay, now I'm messing around with this woman. She's married. She starts to have feelings of regret or some such thing. Guilt. I don't know. I don't know what was happening. I'm not really good at reading emotional cues. And she says, "Listen, I feel terrible when we have sex. It's great sex, and the degree to the quality of the sex actually makes the degree of my sadness afterward greater. Great sex. I feel miserable afterwards. So I want to try something new. Well, this is going nowhere. I'm gonna like. I'm sure." So she says, "Okay." I go, "What? What are we doing here? What's happening?" And she goes, "Okay, so I'm no longer gonna have sexual intercourse with you, coitus. But I will fillet you as often as you like as possible. Just whatever." Now, most of you might be listening to that, and then you go, "Oh, hot dog! This is ding dong time. It's a great day today." You know, uh, uh, oh, I mean, what do I have to lose? Says there you go. Maybe one time, yeah, sounds like a great deal, right? Ah, it's weird. It's weird what happens when it became at that point like a baton death march. I'm like, not this again. Oh God. And I would hope that she would, like maybe like, I know what I said before, and that she would weaken. Nah, didn't weaken. Didn't weaken. Held fast to it. Eventually, the only thing that stopped the misery is that she left and moved to Maryland. If that, I say that so she doesn't think it's somebody else. But um, so my point, and that's not getting lost in the particulars of that story. My point in bringing up that story is, a under normal circumstances, I would say watching the fights was a pretty happy, healthful endeavor. Okay, now when I was doing Care Don't Care and felt some obligation to start with the early prelims, that was kind of a baton. Well, it's not so much slobber knockers, but there's a rhythm to everything. There's a rhythm to everything that you got to spin a little. It's like how you eat. Are you one of those guys? You take the rice, you put the rice is here, the peas are here, the meat is here, and you keep it all separate. Nah, you mix it up. It all goes to the same place anyway. so so in the early days when I did Care Don't Care, and I had to watch, I tried to early prelims, get on my phone and cruising around, kind of glance at the phone, listening to the fight reportage. I haven't been doing that. So this is the first time in a long time that I've done it. If I came in on March and Tabor, I just came in the prelims, not the early prelims, but they give you a rundown. I didn't recognize any of the names there were no names of significance for me in the early prelims. So I came in the prelim, but I have to say that what had given me pleasure even 6 months ago, I, I felt the same feeling like I felt like with this woman. I felt hard pressed to enjoy myself. In actual fact, most people who like sports would have found an evening posted up in front of their favorite sport enjoyable. I did not. It's like that line from that song by Spiders, or it was not Spiders, the band is called Space. I didn't lose your money. Your money lost you. I didn't lose MMA. MMA lost me. I'm sitting there and I'm watching Marcin Tybura, use all kinds of beautiful EJJ, their chest smother, the hand and the hand over the nose and the mouth, the elbow and the cheek, all of that EJJ stuff. And I only drew a minor, and he's Polish, and I only drew a minor bit of pleasure from it. Not even. It was like I was like the straight mouth emoji. And it went on, and there were other fights of note, some women to fighting, and then some other fighting. It's hard because, like the line from what is the right stuff, all these fighters come out looking different, but they all leave and looking the same. How's that? Jobbed. Jobbed. Uh, uh, uh. And listen, and when they canceled they canceled three. Sorry, I almost bit my tongue off the other day. Doing jujitsu, so now I gotta put this deadening stuff in my mouth so I can talk, and of course that makes it more likely that I bite my mouth. So Weidman dropped out the other two fights, Madison Square Garden. I mean, I wanted Weidman to fight just because for old time's sake. How are you going to let the Gauleiter general get outpaced by some of the others? Can't. He's in perpetuity, the man, the woodpile, the mist, all in one. So I'm watching these fights, and then the wife comes out and says, "How many more of these?" I go, "Well, just two more." And then the co-main. It's like it was dreary. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. I mean, Chandler fought his heart out. He fought his heart out, and then he loses to Oliveira, which is great. Oliveira was the one bright point. Why? Well, partially because he blasted by Trump and Elon. Listen, I know Trump doesn't like Elon, but you got to have billionaires on your side. You can see it on his face. Elon tried to fucking barnacle up to Dave Chappelle, and that didn't work out in the Bay Area. Certainly not where you laid a bunch of people off. But now the fight fans are not so discriminating, and certainly in Manhattan, whatever. Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, the headshots were. It was subpar, man. It was subpar. It was subpar. But I'm reserving judgment. You're already going to lose me by lingering too long on the face of Anthony fucking Kiedis, okay? You're already going to lose me. I'm trying to be fair and balanced about all this, but what's that dude doing there, man? And let me tell you something. He's sitting in the seat that a media member would have and should have had. But let's not get into it. Let's not get into it. We'll get into Chandler in deeper, because the call out of the accused anal rapist Conor McNuggets was pathetic. Now it's sad. It is misty as fuck, because you seem to be the only one who doesn't know he's never coming back. He is never coming back. Even if he beats his case, every day they're talking about shit that makes going home very difficult. Very difficult. Anthony Kiedis, what a scumbag that guy is. So, we're talking about McNuggets. Yeah, look, he's not coming back. And Chandler, I understand exactly what that was about. That was about sidestepping the loss that you just took, and sidestepping any conversations about who you're going to face next, in order to slow your slide down, and the eventual hope that this man gets his shit straight and starts to fight again. Now, almost 3 years after his last, I mean, come on. Wolf tickets. It's like the 300-pound gorilla sitting on my chest, shoving wolf tickets down my throat. Just stop it. Stop it. And no, I don't say he's on EPO. Jones is not on EPO. Oh, Bo Nickel. I mean, it was like being trapped in the room with the most boring people that you've ever fucking met. There's a guy, he was a nice guy. He was a sweet guy. I love this guy. He's a Facebook friend. I'm not going to mention his name, but we worked together, and he would come and stand at the door of my office and refuse to leave. He was like Colin Robinson on that fucking the TV show with the vampires. It's an energy vampire. And I'd refuse to take my hands off the keyboards to indicate to him, I'm not stopping just because you're here. Hammerhead, nothing would stop this man. He was indefatigable. Hang in there, baby. Friday's right around the corner. Hump day. Want to grab some lunch? Oh, I forgot. I can't. for the first time during COVID, when I was eating all that large amounts of Impossible Burger and it cored out my insides and almost killed me. For the first time, I realized why people are in such great pain and they choose death. Right? I had 3 feet of impacted shit in my colon that was about that much around and trying to get out. And I don't care. Yeah, what we do in the shadows. I don't care what they tell you. They don't do fecal extractions. Sorry to have to jump that on you this early in the Sunday and this early in the show and right before Thanksgiving. They do not. So what are you saying there, Mr. Robinson? That if you've got 3 feet 3 feet long and that far around of poop stuck inside you because it's the Impossible Burger is like fiberglass inside you. There's only one way that's coming out. And like the monkey with the pool ball, the guy walks into a bar with a monkey. Monkey takes a peanut off the bar, sticks it up his butt, then eats it. Sticks it in his butt. Guys, get that disgusting monkey out of here. Why is he doing that anyway? He said, well, ever since he swallowed that pool ball, get it? The monkey, he's got to measure what goes in because it's got to come out. That's got to come out. And I thought, I would rather die than to endure this. And yet here I sit uncomfortably years later, having bounced back. So I'm looking at this fight and I'm just like, I can't. Next to me on the couch, the wife has had a photo session with some of the pole photos, and she's showing looking at all these photos of her ass hanging out. And I'm like, oh, the fight, oh yeah, this is it. Oh, the fight, yeah, this is the. Oh, come on. Do I have to watch this fight? I have to watch this fight. I have to. Not all the fights, but Johnny Bony Joni and Miocic, I have to, because this is the demiurge. This is the realm of eternal ideas playing out in the sense world in front of us. Remember, you can win by losing and lose by winning, but there are two different scenarios here. Stipe wins, he quits. Jones loses, and he what? Retires? Don't know. But you got to understand that Jones was there for one reason and one reason only. And if you listen closely, you heard it again and again. Tuesday, we got If the Shoes Fit. I think I'm going to be in New York for Thanksgiving for sure. I'm pretty sure Thanksgiving is next week sometime, right? Thursday, something. Is it? I'm bad with time. How come I don't remember this stuff? 23rd, 22nd. I was hoping somebody would let me know. So then RP, we'll go to dinner the week after Thanksgiving. That'll be fun, man. I got to get back to OJ's. So that's it. I got nothing else. So it's a week from this Thursday. All right, good. Man, I was confused. Okay, so the RP, then we should go out to dinner this week. How's that? So anyway, I'm walking around with a cane these days. And it's, of course, a sword cane, making me think that also I need to get a rifle cane. So if you see any rifle canes on the market, let me know. Send me a link. Of course, Christmas is coming up. There's that, too. This is version number 340 of the Eugene S Show. Stomper. Thanks for listening. We're going to go out and get a fish dinner because it seems like the day for it. Me and the family enjoy eating. I haven't eaten anything all day. But you know what we say. Look what you made me do! Don't die, bloody. Don't die.